Hi. Oh, I'm doing
Hi.
the intro right. Yeah.
This is a great. I need you to know this is like the most in character start. Actually, this is some of my best FPSs have actually started out like this. No joke. Anyways,
Fantastic.
Hands the mic to you.
Hi. I am. Do I introduce myself? I introduce myself. Yes.
Yes.
I am Jade / Mega Marine. I am person. I am here.
Who are you playing?
I am playing Phineas, Hawthorne plus perhaps someone else. Depends. They're only cameoing in this. Don't worry.
Beautiful. And I am Spectral Hans. And I shall be playing.
The amazing, the wonderful, the lovely, the immutable, the invincible.
Hey, bitch, guess what? You know my first card.
No, fuck you.
Yes. And I shall be playing one private investigator, Tome.
Damn. I didn't know their name was Gwim.
I really hope that this is the first time somebody's actually heard me play this character. I hope that there's at least one person out there who this is their first time hearing me play this character, and until you hear the actual pronunciation, their name shall not be Gwim Tome.
Correct. Consider this. This is technically the first time I'm hearing you play this character. So it's me.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Gwim Tome.
Yeah, he's 5 years old.
I mean, his age is a mystery enough.
I guess. Anyways.
I am played by the Spectral Haunts. Ooh, are you ready?
I'm going to kill you. I know where you live. You're within driving distance.
I can do an even worse voice. I
want to hear it now, actually.
Are you sure? Are you sure that you wish to do this?
This isn't worse. This is just as bad. Honestly, I can do something worse, but I can't do it here because of PG-13.
I can. It's harder for me to do this voiceover call. I like to do it in person.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this voice in person, and it's not as bad as you might think.
It kills some people.
Well, not me. I can believe me. I could do something worse, but I can't right now.
I thought for a section. You were a section.
Yeah. No, keep going.
Wait, it's not a section. I literally caught myself when I corrected itself to a section.
Uh-huh.
And it took me way too long to realize the reason you were repeating a section is because that's not the right word.
Uh-huh.
It took me a second because I thought for a second you were doing a Mario voice or a Marion voice.
No.
I'm so good at words, everyone.
We are very good at words.
Well, speaking of words,
yeah,
and things we're gonna be doing, 'tis not let the AI curse kick in too badly.
Because I have work.
Yes, we should focus.
Okay. Hi. This FPS starts. It's a great intro. Let me tell you, I've been workshopping this one for a whole 5 minutes.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah. This FPS starts in the middle of Villes Town. In between a pair of buildings sits a brand new establishment that has recently started. That prides itself on serving all kinds of clientele, real and toon alike. As we see a small Fruit Bat Saloon, that's word, sign above it, we hear the doors open as a very large fruit or bat lady is holding a person in 2 hands and chucks him out the door, and
Oh,
stay out.
This is a great start. Oh, I'm excited.
I don't want you coming back here ever again. You hear me? Lunatics. And she heads back inside.
Please tell me the person who just got kicked out is the person I think it is.
It's not Phineas, sadly.
Oh, I'm like,
believe me, I almost thought about it, but I was like, no, it wouldn't make sense for their backstories.
I'm like, it would be the funniest fucking.
But I will say that I'd like to imagine Tome did see this.
Oh, Tome absolutely saw this. He's very good at noticing things, and that is not exactly the most subtle of events. However, it has caught his eye in the sense of it is a very slow day, and he is bored out of his mind, and he can't go back to Toontown yet because he promised the boys he'd show up for dinner. So he's got to kill some time. And it's either, let's go see what this is and just be curious and nosy, or risk having to go and get caught in a murder plot. So we're going to go check out the tavern. We're going to go check out the little saloon. We're just going to head that way.
Okay. Walking, this is where I get to describe a location. My favorite fucking thing in D&D. Location.
Set the scene.
The outside of the saloon in of itself is built, it's a weird combination of like a cabin look with a little bit of Gothic architecture. Like with a three set of a trapezoid window in the very front that lets you see onto the inside, which you can see a quite cozy establishment. There's a bit of like dim lighting. It's not like late in the evening, so the curtains have been drawn a little bit just to like darken the place a little bit on the inside, but it still allows you to see in a little variety of tables, a couple of a smattering of customers just sitting and drinking and enjoying themselves. So this seems to be a very, very nice establishment.
This is a nice place.
This is a nice place.
This is me, Spec, by the way, not Tome. You'll be able to tell what Tome's speaking.
I have I have one thing I love doing in D&D, and it is creating a location.
You did amazing at it.
Tasty. All right. Well, with our lovely scene set, I guess it's time for Tome to enter. So he's just gonna walk on in. Does he see anything? Is there anything of interest?
Walking inside, you can see the same bat lady that you saw throw out the other man, or whoever the hell that was outside, behind the counter. You hear a jingling of a bell as you step inside, and she looks towards you and just gives you a small nod of like, pick a seat. There's a bar with stools. There's like two people sitting at the bar, and apart from that, it is a nice establishment. Does seem to have non-alcoholic drinks available. You see a menu on the side, onto a thing. What's the fucking thing? Oh my god! On a board. I can describe words. I haven't done this in forever. Can you tell I'm rusty?
You are not rusty. If it makes you feel any better, I was the entire time as well trying to remember the word, and you remembered it faster than I did. Because I knew what you were talking about, too.
But yeah. What would Tome like to do?
Now, here's the thing. Tome is a very specific palate that he sticks to. Mm-hmm. Is there anything sweet or fruity on the non-alcoholic drinks or the food end of things?
Apart from him and the actual fruit bat, no, yes, there is.
I love it when people get the joke.
Yeah. Yes, there is actual like they have mocktails and like they have really really like fruity drinks that are non-alcoholic because I know um that you're able to get, and they seem to be themed around the place. Um, one of them says one of them is called the Apple Bottom Orchard.
I'm going to kill you.
I couldn't think of anything else.
I am going to end you. Right. FPS canceled. This is where I draw the line.
I was just thinking of Applejack, and I couldn't think of anything else. She was in my brain.
I'm going to end you.
How about this?
I know where you live.
Yeah. It's fine. Don't worry about it. How about this? There's also another one called a cherry twist.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at you in disappointment still.
There's multiple different ones. Don't make me come up with more names.
No, I am. This is your punishment. This is your punishment. This is your punishment for the apple.
Okay, sure. Sure. So we got cherry twist. No, I'm coming up with a menu right the fuck now. Hold on a moment. I'm writing this down. All right, cherry twist. We got lemon lisp. Actually, lemon lime lisp. There you go. These are all the mocktails that are fucking.
See, I think it sounds like you're saying lemon lime lisp.
Yeah.
Okay, well now my first thought is just like is enchanted so that when you drink it, like your words slur.
A little bit.
I think that's the funniest thing ever, actually.
Yeah.
FPS to the side. 1 second. We gotta now focus on making the coolest. We're gonna make the coolest. We're gonna make the coolest menu ever. Actually,
you can also get these versions and alcoholic versions. So there you go.
Perfect.
Lemon lime list. Slurs your speech. Sure.
Chocolate crunch. Like it's a food option, and like it looks like a rock, but it tastes of chocolate.
Chocolate crunch with an O. And crunches down like a rock.
Yes. Crunchy.
But it's slightly softer. It's like a soft rock.
Give us the chance to eat the forbidden rocks.
Yeah. And you can. This is paired up with a dark chocolate salsa. I don't know what the fuck I'm coming up with.
Okay, but imagine the drink that comes with this, like a lava volcano, and it like when you drink it, you breathe out fire.
Yeah. Breathe fire.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm now absolutely invested in this world building.
This is so fucking dumb, but I'm so down for it. Breathe fire slightly. It's just like just a little like poof poof.
Listen, I think these would be amazing. We could sell them and like you could like we could set up the shop in here and you could sell them for like 5G each.
None of these have no benefits.
Exactly.
But it's a waste of money.
Listen. Sometimes the best things you can use are things that just bring you a little joy like this.
Sure. By the way, the cherry twist has a cherry in it that when you eat it, with the stem, it's magically enchanted to tie itself into a knot.
Ooh. I likey. Me likey.
It's supposed to, like, for the people who don't know, it's supposed to be like a impress them, like a little bit of charisma boost.
Ooh. Each of these could have like a subtle boost. Like the lava one helps with your constitution resistance. Like a resistance to fire damage.
Now we're actually coming up with an actual shop, and that is that I'll have to speak with somebody else. But these are just like little drinks. These are on the menu. There you go. These are the 4. I'm gonna put these 4 on the menu.
Like, sorry, I'm like, my brain's like lost in the sauce now. Like bubble breath, like you hiccup bubbles.
Okay, hold on. The bubble breath one is a pineapple one.
Yes. Okay, I gotta focus. I will do this for like the next hour.
I know.
This was a dangerous path I walked down.
It's almost like this is kind of like coming up with like a what is it, like concepts are just like locations. This is my shit. I love this shit.
It's amazing.
Okay. Breathe bubble the hiccups. There you go. It forces you to hiccup a little bit, but
here's the problem is I love all these and I don't think Tome would get any of the drinks, so we're gonna have to go with chocolate crunch.
No, that's perfectly valid.
He's gotta get himself a little crunch. Little nibble on the forbidden rocks.
So the chocolate crunch also comes with dark chocolate. It has a white chocolate center. I'm making myself hungry.
Handshake. I'm sitting here like, ooh, I might need to go get food after this.
This was never an FPS. This was just an excuse for us to fucking go about food.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. This is actually an entire false plot. The characters will not be showing up besides this one moment.
Another day I don't play Funny Wizard. That's okay.
No, we shall get the funny wizard.
But
we shall stay strong.
So sits down at the bar, I'm guessing. And the bat lady shows up and it's like, how can I help you, sweetie?
Right, you called Tome sweetie in my he just stopped in my head. 1 second. Okay, processing words. There we go. Thank you, Tome, for your absolute inability to process shit. Oh, that's the wrong voice. Just a chocolate crunch, please.
Nothing to drink? Want a water at least?
Water would be good.
You got it. And she heads back in towards the kitchen to go prepare those things and comes back quickly with a water.
Tome is going to take that and thus begins the slow sipping of the eternal water.
Now, Tome, you have 27 perception.
Yeah, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. I love my man and his horrible, horrible, horrible passive perception.
So it is not hard to notice that some of the clientele, I keep saying clientele, some of the customers or some of the patrons of this establishment are raising their feet and like looking underneath their tables as they're like in a pattern, like something is walking by underneath it. And you see a very small ferret walking around the store.
Tome's gonna lean down and try to pick that up if it gets near him.
Oh, you're gonna pick up the ferret?
Yeah. He's gonna scruff that thing.
I have to go look at I need to look at familiar set. Hold on a moment. Wait. I have hold on. I have a fucking book of familiars. Let me go find a ferret. Be right back. Hold on a moment. Fuck.
Understandable.
Everything's falling out. Everything's falling down.
No.
Oh, everything's fine. I'm good.
Specifically, he wants to do a mage.
Hold on a moment.
Okay.
Sure, there's a ferret in here somewhere. There is not. I have been lied to. Hold on a moment. We will use rat stats. Hello?
Hello, I'm still here.
Oh, Lord. Okay. There we
wrong?
go. My microphone was only coming out of one ear. I fixed it.
Okay.
Let me just real quickly pull up a rat. Yeah, you can pick this boy up. This is 11 decks. This is not hard.
I'm so sorry. The little guy's gonna get mage handed.
Are you bringing him close?
Yeah, it's gonna just kind of hover him next to him.
He looks at you and hold out a blueberry. He pulls it out from behind him.
This is a toon, right?
Yeah, this is a toon ferret.
Thank you. And Tome's gonna reach out and take the little blueberry.
And as you do so, you hear from above the saloon, coming down this set of stairs that are further in the back. Somebody coming down and be like, "Has anyone seen a small little ferret around?" Scrunkly, why do you always keep disappearing? I know I could call you back, but I don't like doing that.
Tome just raises his hand.
Oh, thank goodness. And you see this man who is wearing a trench coat, not a fedora, but more like, I guess what hat does Indiana Jones wear? Is it fedora?
I don't know.
It's the kind
I
of
call
hat
it the
that
Indiana Jones hat.
Yeah, the Indiana Jones hat. A set of like really curly red hair, like not rare, but like orangish hair. Multiple freckles. This is a real kind man. And a mustache and a goatee. Walk up to you and says like, "Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Scrunkly, get over here. You know you're not supposed to leave my side."
I'm guessing this one's yours. And he
Yes.
looks over at the ferret.
Yes, quite familiar.
The little like floating hand just like brings the ferret, just pauses. Tome gives the ferret like a little screechy on the head and then lets the floating hand take the ferret back over.
Oh, thank you so much. And you see he sits down at the table. What did I tell you about running off? You don't want to get poofed by unsuspecting guests. You see the little ferret just does like a little pouty face.
He seemed to be taking care of himself quite well.
He's very good at that, yes. Sorry. I'm familiar with most of the people here. I don't think we've met. Phineas Hawthorne.
Private Investigator Grim Tome. It's nice to meet you, Cawthorn.
Phineas is holding out a hand to shake.
Tome will take the hand and shake it.
And it's Hawthorne. Did I say Clawthorne? I meant Hawthorne.
I don't know what you said, like out of character. I don't know what you said, but I'm going to stick with the Clawthorn because I think that's really funny.
Okay.
If that's okay with you.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Sorry, Hawthorne.
Yeah, get it wrong every time.
Make it into a gag for your poor boy.
Of course.
No, I don't want to bully him.
No. He deserves to be bullied. You can see what he did during Fleas and War.
I have not seen that, and I'm a little scared.
He put Higgs in a hole.
No!
It's okay. Higgs put him in a hole as well.
Good.
It was very funny. Oh. By the way, why has his character sheet? There we go. Oh, okay. Again, sorry about that. You gave him a blueberry?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
It was quite sweet.
I'm teaching. He likes giving out. Oh. By the way, Tome, yes? Private Investigator?
Yes. Correct.
You live here?
No.
You know this area? That's a better question.
Yes.
great. I just got here, seeing an old friend, and I was hoping that to meet someone who could recommend some areas to visit. I'm new to Anquil, so.
Oh, you're new to Nyquil.
Mhm.
Oh, welcome. Are you just looking for places to visit here in Villes Town or in Nyquil as whole?
I'll head over to Toontown eventually. You know, I don't know what accent I'm giving him. I haven't played him in so long, I forgot what he sounds like.
It's a discovery process.
Yeah, sucks. I hate it.
Okay, but consider. Think about this.
Mhm.
Boo is here supporting you.
Damn. Who is there?
And with Boo's support, you can do anything.
Sure. But yes. I'll head to Toontown eventually. But yes, in Villes Town particularly.
Well, the best thing Villes Town has is probably the food. I'd recommend the Painted Lady. Going there at some point. Besides that,
Takes out a book, starts writing.
There is a museum here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Me, Spec, trying to remember what Villes Town has because everyone always just references the Painted Lady.
You could just say, here's some locations, and that's it.
Yeah, Tome lists some other locations, but they're a lot more general and non-specific.
Mm-hmm. Good. Museums. I like museums. Yes, history is an interest of mine. Scrolling through more things. Oh, okay. Thank you. I need breakfast. I need some breakfast. It's like 3 p.m.
Yes, I can judge Phineas so much. Tome, on the other hand, actually can.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
Well, I just woke up.
Perhaps lunch would be better.
I mean, it's breakfast until you. The first meal of the day is always breakfast. That's at least for me. I'd never give the Bat Lady a name. God damn it! Why am I like this?
What?
You
could name her Twilight.
I cannot name her Twilight. Abby would kill me.
But you could.
Her name is Sunset.
His last name's Shimmer.
I hate you. I forgot that's just a fucking another unicorn name.
And on top of that is the rival during summer.
I mean, which Twilight has had like how many rivals? Like 4? Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I have to pick on you. After the apple bottom orchard, you're doing.
I got MLP in the brain.
Yeah, the rest of the game. I'm so sorry. They're gonna show up. This is now the MLP tavern.
That's what all the patrons are. They're just ponies.
You've done this to yourself.
Fantastic. No, her name is gonna be Sunset. Sunset Spice. I like that.
Nods. Very good pony name.
Spice! Oh, Spice! You there? Phineas is knocking on the table. And eventually the the bat comes back out, apparently named Spice, and looks at Phineas and just says like, "Yes, I'm here. I'll get you your breakfast. Don't get your curls in a twist." And she slides over a chocolate crunch over to Tome.
Tome takes. Thank you. He doesn't give you trouble, does he?
Actually, he gives me all of the trouble. And she looks at him, and Phineas just looks at her and he's just like, "Oh, you love me, you know."
Tome looks between them, takes a sip of his water. Well, considering what I walked in on, I think you'll be able to handle it yourself.
Quite. That was a very rude individual. And he says like, "Oh, Tom? Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't kick him out earlier."
Tom?
Yeah.
Tom and Tome.
It's not. Its name is Tom, not Tome.
I know, but my brain went Tom. Dun dun
dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun dun. We are
gum.
We are in a silly mood.
Gum from the dum dum.
This is bad. This is the worst.
I tried to warn you.
Oh.
Even on my most serious angsty FPSs, I will be a jokester.
But yeah, no, Phineas just goes like, "Nah, me and Spice go way back. Don't need to worry about it. I ain't gonna give her any trouble." You see, Scrungly, the ferret, walks up to Spice and offers her a blueberry, and she takes it and pops it in her mouth.
The fact that the ferret likes you, I think, is a good sign.
That ferret likes anyone.
Oh, I don't think so.
That right, Scrungly? And she begins petting the ferret. When you like everyone, didn't you like that bandit we met that one time back in the day? Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm losing it.
Yeah. No, I'm dying because I hate playing two characters at once, but I also did this to myself.
We'll banish one of them. Okay.
I will banish Sunset Spice to the ends of the earth. Goodbye.
She can go back to the mirror.
What? I hate you. Fuck off. I'm gonna get spiked boots and I'm gonna step on your throat.
Or they could be purple and green.
Bad, horrible, bad. Anyways, yes, he did like that bandit, and don't give blueberries to bandits. You reveal yourself. You were the only way we got out of there. You were lucky we got out. That was Phineas talking to Scrunkly.
That just seems like perhaps you shouldn't have been there in the first place.
When you travel as much as we do, you tend to find yourself into situations. Anyway, Sunset begins walking back into the kitchen. It's going to go make breakfast.
Is the breakfast gonna have apples in it?
No.
Perhaps it'll come
and
from
bacon.
Perhaps it'll come from a bakery.
If you can tell me, you know what? I'll let you make this joke if you can tell me the name of the bakery.
1 second, let me quickly look up the original name.
Hey, you fucker, don't look it up.
No, because I want to make sure I make a good XP name. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Fruit Bat, right?
Yes, she's a fruit bat.
Okay, perfect. Haha. Sorry, got fuzz on me.
Now I'm just waiting for what this punchline is, because now I don't know what the hell you're looking at.
I'm putting thought into this. Like, I'm so sorry. You should not have given me this power.
I was asking you for the original name of the bakery.
Too bad.
Okay.
Okay. Gotta get the final bit.
You doing like an edit right now? Like, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the second word I want to use. Dewdrop crook.
What?
Dewdrop crook.
Drop crook?
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop crook. Bad. It's so bad. I hate it.
Why?
It's not good. I hate it in the way that I love it. Don't you worry. So bad. I hate this.
Like dewdrop fits perfectly, and then crook is just it's a nice. It has like a nice like way of it, and it and it's a synonym for corner.
I get it. I'm going to kill you.
Hee-hoo.
Anyways, no, the breakfast is not from there. That's across the street.
Is there a library nearby as well?
We're not putting Ponyville in Villes Town. I feel like somebody will kill me. We cannot do this, Becky.
The library's in the museum.
Spec, please, we cannot put Ponyville in Villes Town. I'm quoting myself saying that, by the way. We're derailing a second.
Go
Spec. We cannot put Ponyville in Villes Town.
Wait, hold up, I'm gonna be even worse.
No,
But we already have a Doctor Who XP in the area.
Okay, the thing is, if we do this, the problem with this is that if we do this, I have to grab the Doctor Who's XP, and then I have to fucking have an FPS with the Professor.
Consider Doctor Who's is replaced by the Professor.
No, that's really funny. That is correct. That is inherently correct. But also, I think a pony version of the Professor would be really funny.
Okay, but consider that could be like another game. Like they go through a mirror. They go through a mirror to find pony versions of themselves.
I can't do backwards Equestria girls in Neptune kind. You can't make me do this. You can't. I do one FPS and I end up with like 4 different games ideas, and I'm never gonna be able to play in any of them.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I hate that RJ fucking.
RJ's on my side. RJ on my side.
I'm done. Goodbye. The world is ending. This FPS is over.
Can't wait for Professor to meet Sunset Spies.
I'm not editing her colors. This is also not like. This is Sunset Spies is their own character. We'll have a Sunset Shimmer XP, I guess. One day. I don't know what's happening. Whatever. We'll do. I fucking write down. Alexa, make a note.
What can I add for you?
Backwards Equestria Girls D&D session one
Holy
shot for Villes
Backwards
Town.
Equestria Girls D&D session 1 shot added to your to-do list.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, you actually total X.
What do you think? Anyways, this bitch. If you listen to this and you see that show up eventually at one point, you know what the fuck happened.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
Oh my gosh. I'm crying. I need you to know I'm actually crying.
Fucking start ponifying your fucking favorite characters because they're coming to Ponyville.
I'm sobbing.
Anyways, where were
I'm
we?
so
I forgot where we were.
we were we were talking about that she went to go get and he went back to make the breakfast and I
Yeah.
made a joke and it just spiraled.
When you travel as much as I have, it's quite, you get yourself in these situations.
That just sounds like a skill issue.
Hey, I am a wizard. We had protection, and the protection sucked. It's not like I can get myself out of my own bindings. Do you see? I'm sorry to say, I have weak noodle arms.
Oh no, I can tell quite easily.
Okay, don't have to patronize me like that.
No, you're a wizard. Wizards tend to not be known for their constitution. It's part of the whole trope.
All right, I don't have to like it though.
Well, there are always exceptions. Who knows, maybe one day you will be one.
I like how you talk to me as if I'm a toon, as if some of those things do apply to me, at least while I'm here.
Oh, well, I do refer to everyone in that way because, real kind or not, you are an Inkwell, which means you are bound by the rules here.
Yeah. Actually, I agree with that one. I've been studying up on that. It's been very interesting, actually.
Tome just raises an eyebrow.
I
Jake?
have...
Okay.
Yes. No, I'm here. With the eyebrow raise. Are you a spellcaster of any kind?
Yes. Why?
As a wizard, we toil, we have fun. I've been toying with some spells. And studying tunes and stuff like that has helped with that.
Tome's just looking at you.
My brain is like, Phineas is like, he's not asking about the research, but this is a moment to share about the research. What if I shared the research?
Phineas' voice and is used to info dump. Yes, please. Tome does make a little motioning with his hand, like, continue on.
So, and he opens his book, and it's a spell book, as you can see. He opens it and slides it over, and it is filled with like really, really like some decent jokes, some really bad jokes, some maybe not PG-13 jokes that we will not read. It's filled with jokes all over, combined with a if you're a spellcaster, you know what arcane sigils and stuff like that looks like. And so seeing this combination of arcane sigils and like comedy is not good, but as in like this is a weird mix. And Phineas goes off to show off like weird arcane sigils of how much magic does Tome know? This is a good question, actually.
I don't know. Let's roll.
Yeah, you want to roll Arcana?
Yeah, let's roll Arcana. What's his? This one's not going to be his best. Yeah.
That's a 27.
I love it when that happens. Me, oh, this isn't going to be that good. The dice, are you sure?
Oh, hold on. Okay.
I guess Tome knows a good amount about magic sigils.
At the very least, enough to be able to understand and read his own notation, which is a bit awkward at first, but if he starts flipping these pages and explain most of it, becomes easier, and you see spells here that you have definitely never heard before. You see some of them have been scribbled onto with like weird names onto them, particularly the latest one called Dover's Crazy Smear Wall. And these specific spells are from my homebrew. So if you haven't read up on them, obviously you might not be familiar with them, but
the tasty, delicious homebrew. Also, I'd like to welcome in our gallery a beloved. That's all. Anyways.
hello.
I'm sorry. I'm legally required to bully this one.
Hey, comment. This FPS have been like 30% FPS, 70% us going up on tangents.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
You started this.
What do you mean I started this?
The first drink you said was an MLC reference.
I fucked up, okay?
It was
my
face the consequences of your actions.
Oh my god, I'm going to punch you in real life tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Anyways, but yeah, so Phineas, there's basically like info depths on a lot of spells. As you can see, he's pulling it from Toon magical theory and stuff like that. And like Toon logic in of itself, you can manipulate certain forces and that creates new types of magic and spells that function to inherently increase the comedy of a situation. Spells that I've named like Acme Care Package or Dover's Crazy Smear Wall, because that one is actually that one was the idea with this one. I worked with another wizard called Dover who lives outside of Vanquil, and he helped me out with this one. And so he named it after himself. Really should name one after myself.
See, that kind of makes sense to why Tome would understand this, because it's so based in Toon logic.
Mm-hmm.
So you create your own spells.
Yes. Sort of. Spell creation is less make something and may have it do what you want, and more like manipulating forces outside of your usual control to do an effect that is tried and true and tested. It's it's difficult. But yes,
You really are a wizard.
Yes. I have done a lot and studied a lot. I would need to ask Uni, but I'm pretty sure at one point Uni said like, yeah, Dan has probably published texts, stuff like that, and I was like, okay, I'm thinking about that. Anyways, that's beside the point. But yes, I make my own spells, in a sense.
It's impressive, actually. And Tome is looking more invested.
Right. Well, oh my god, my brain. I'm kapooting.
Honestly, though, that seems like in character.
Mm-hmm.
Phineas doesn't strike me as the one who gets to talk that often with people who are new.
No, not about his special interest at the very least. Usually he just makes a joke. It's very difficult to make a joke with a straight man. Not that Tome is straight, but you know what I mean.
Why, but I have a feeling Phineas has really strong depression.
And
yeah, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, comedy is derived from misery. What do you want out of me?
Yeah, no, that's the reason I instantly, the moment you're like, yeah, he normally just makes a joke, and I'm like, that character has depression.
Yeah. What do you want me to do? Call out one of Tome's like mental illnesses? Like, what do you want out of me? Don't at me.
No.
This means I can't wait to study.
Your microphone is doing it again.
Shit. Hello?
Hi. Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. I actually was just losing connection.
Okay, cool. What were you saying beforehand?
Maybe I just want to study your boy like a bug.
Don't do that. Don't look.
I'm going to.
Don't put him on a microscope. He doesn't
I
like
am.
that.
He is being studied.
Sunset Spice eventually returns back with breakfast and heads on over to take care of some other folks that have possibly walked in. And you see a large platter of like eggs, bacon, um, toast, real kind, and some tunish ingredients mixed in there. It's a weird mix. It looks the perfect timing of my dad saying something I'm giving up on you. God.
Something I'm giving up on you.
Bad. Horrible. And you see you see the food looks like fucking Ghibli. Oh my god. It looks like Studio Ghibli food.
The good shit.
Yeah. And he just fucking digs in. Ooh. How's the chocolate crunch? That's one of Sunset's specialties.
It is good. And Tome takes another bite.
Yeah, she worked really hard to be able to get this place. So, and you see, he's talking in between, like taking mouthfuls of the food.
Tome's
yeah.
just watching.
I'm so sorry. Tome is serving you now.
You see, he grabs a part of his coat and uses it to clean up his mouth before swallowing fully. Got something? I got something in my teeth?
No. It's more of I'm just
Am I that interesting? Sorry, but I don't I'm not looking to date anyone if that's what you're thinking.
no.
Thank goodness.
So Tome has handed me emotions on something. And I'm like, So we're gonna follow this little path he's provided me.
Okay.
You just seem You seem like someone the plot would be interested in.
Oh, absolutely not.
Huh?
No, thank you.
No, thank you, as in you aren't, or as in you don't want to be.
Both. Both is good. Yes.
Well, I can confirm you are at least someone who is interested in, though, even if you don't want to be.
You just call me interesting? No,
I guess so.
No. I'm not interesting.
You create your own spells.
And
you have a familiar.
So many people do that. I'm not the only wizards.
You have a history of adventure.
I have a history of traveling.
Bandits were involved.
I was in a circus. They were attacking us.
Oh, you were in a your circus was attacked. Do you understand how much of an actual event that is?
You say that this is that doesn't happen every day. Have you ever been outside of Anquel?
Once.
Okay, well, the world doesn't revolve around plots and outside of Anquel. Things just happen. It isn't a story.
Well, yes, except for you are in Inkwell now. So everything that has happened and will happen is now a story.
I'd really rather not, actually. I'm trying to make sure that I stay very far away.
The farther you try and run from it, the more likely you are to get drawn into it. It's called the reluctant hero.
Oh, we're doing tropes now? This is a trope? Wait, you think I'm a hero? Oh, that's really funny.
You give me vibes of an anti-hero, I won't lie.
Okay, don't psychoanalyze me. Oh, trope analyze me, I guess.
Tome is smirking slightly. What? You seemed interested in tunes? Are you upset that I'm tuning? There's a snort. Oh, that was an accidental pun.
Thank God that was an accident, because if that was on purpose, I would have been really sad.
Yeah, no, that was an accident.
I'm not refusing any calls. So there are no calls coming to me. This isn't a thing. I'm here to visit a friend.
Oh.
Besides,
Okay, quite.
Though I will stop if you really want me to. However,
your mic is doing the thing. I heard I will stop if you really want me to. If you want to keep going from there.
Okay, I should be back. I will stop if you really want me to. Or I can possibly help you not be caught off guard. You said you're new to Inkwell, correct?
I mean, I've been here for a bit. I was traveling with a group on my way over to a small celebration that they were hosting in, I forget the name of the town. It's the end of Fleas and Warren, either way. That was my second run-in with, well, not my second run-in. I've ran in with bandits a lot, but I hadn't run in with bandits. Point is, I've been here for a bit. It's not my I didn't just get to Inkwell. I've been here for thanks. Month. Days go
Then,
by.
well, the choice is yours then if I continue.
I mean, I'm intrigued.
All right. May I ask why you're going to see your friend and how long it's been since you saw them?
5 seconds ago, and she opened up a new saloon.
Okay, good. That at least means that it's less likely to be some dramatic, long-lost friend.
Do an insight check.
Hmm?
Do an insight check.
absolutely.
When you say that specifically.
Oh, please, guys, be kind to me on this one. Don't let me have used up all my luck earlier. Ha!
Why do you have a plus 12 to insight? What the fuck are you?
Why do you think I got so excited when you asked?
Okay.
For instance.
Anyways.
Welcome to AI.
Yeah.
We're all horrendous here.
I have a normal insight of +0. Pretty good. Yeah. When you say long lost something or friend, the word long lost does bring, it causes them to do a side eye and look away for a second.
Oh. So you came to Inkwell to find something that you haven't had in a while, either someone or something.
He is safe and done with, and that plot is over, and I'm not involved.
Oh.
I wasn't involved. I wasn't there. It's all done. It was in the papers. It's over. So I'm now just,
May I
vacationing.
know the name of this figure?
I'm trying to remember it. Hold on one moment. I need to pull some Google Docs. Give me 1 second.
Good kitty. Aren't you a good?
You're good as sleep.
Oh, yes. Will always
His
love.
name was William Hawthorne. My brother. His stuff is over with, and I don't need to see him, so it's okay.
Can I roll a history on Tome and to see if he knows what that is?
Sure. It was actually in the news, technically, so.
Yeah.
And
All
it's
right.
tangentially related to
This
Tome.
one is. This one's not a bad modifier.
It's a nat 20, so. So a while back,
I'm so
there
sorry.
was a while back there was a thing on the newspaper about a toon trafficking that had occurred, in which basically optic heads were being turned into actual physical like the objects that they were, and sold off to like villains without their knowledge, or some of them with their knowledge, or used as parts because they wouldn't break down.
Was this a game?
This was Case of the Missing Television. This was Chinese game.
No. No.
So
I'm sorry, I didn't know the plot. Wait, is that what happened to Trini?
that was what happened to Trini originally.
No.
He wasn't sold. He wasn't sold off. He wasn't even. He was turned into a TV. That's why the title cards had featured. That's what happened to his parents as well. Anyways, during the one of the affected by this was a real kind human who was being forced to sell these in exchange for basically like being allowed to see his family. This was all done by an actual object head toon that hadn't hated the Ton family because of something that happened with Chinese grandpa. Let's put it that way. And so he kind of got into this business. But sorry that I'm info dumping all of this, but that real kind human was.
I'm absorbing this. I'm literally jaw open. 1 second.
After that was broken by Camille, as well as
wait.
Yes.
Oh my.
Trini was Camille's babysitter, by the way, for a little bit.
Holy fucking shit.
Anyway, this case was broken open and eventually revealed, and while William Hawthorne was tried for crimes, he was eventually released on the case of he was being extorted, and he was doing things without his knowledge for a while because he was He was originally just hired as like a front person to get the people to come to this location so they could be taken. Anyways, but he didn't know that. Either way, but once I got revealed to the public and it caught Phineas's attention, he was like, "I no longer loving Spec finding out the lore." He no longer felt the need to actually go see his brother, as he just hadn't heard about a lot from him. But now that he had, he was like, "You know what? I don't think I want to see my brother." He was just coming in as a check-in, but he already found him. So hi, Spec. How you doing?
I'm losing my fucking shit.
Are you texting other people right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm just I'm processing shit.
You okay, bud?
Holy shit.
So I'm sure Tome would have read about this.
Yeah, he sure would have.
Mhm.
Though, ironically, I am 99% sure this actually took place before Tome and Camille were close.
Yeah, probably. This was 100% like way earlier in Camille's as a character, and so a lot of things hadn't even happened. But it took us so long, I eventually just canceled the last one and revealed the info of what would have happened.
Hold you, you're so valid.
It's all good.
Okay. Well, that was a deception on his end.
That was a deception?
Yeah, that 13 was a deception.
Nah, he has a passive insight of 10, so it's not. Either way, I know need to my brother, so I'm fine.
Tome's just looking at you. You can't tell what reaction it was because your passive doesn't beat, but he sure had a reaction to that name.
What's the matter? You got something? Do I keep getting something on my teeth?
I'm sorry. Give me a second. And he takes a sip of his water and takes a deep breath.
I thought you were about to do a spit take.
No, I prefer not to. Quite a mess. I've been pretty good at avoiding that gag. No, it's more of I just haven't heard that name in a good while.
Oh, good. Do you know my brother?
Not exactly. My son is one of the people who caught that group.
Well, you can tell your son thank you from a fellow family.
I'm guessing you don't plan on being in trouble like he was.
My brother was in trouble. He was being extorted. But no, I'm not planning to be trouble. I'm not planning to be anything.
I don't know how to tell you this. But you are related to someone. You came to Inkwell because of someone who is in a very, very, very notable plot. You are
A side character at best. Please, don't make it a big deal.
Oh, even if you are but a side character, that still means the plot has its eye on you.
I was talking
Which
about my
means-
brother. I'm not a side
Oh.
character. I'm not a character. I am a person. I am not getting into a plot. Thank you.
And how do you know you're not already in one?
If I'm in a plot, then this is a tragedy.
Oh.
Doesn't elaborate.
Let me guess then. Tragic backstory?
You know, I think you would look a lot better if this water that I'm holding now was in your face. Don't tempt me.
Alright. Not
Tell me to stop.
Your mic is doing the thing.
like I said, just tell me to stop.
Look, my past is my past, and I'm usually a very good open book, but we ain't looking at it. We ain't looking
No.
at the whole story here. Thank you.
I have no interest. Ah, so you made it a story.
No, that's not what I meant. Stop trying to describe me as a set of tropes deep. For God's sake, I am a person.
Oh no, you are a person. And
Is a person. Everyone is a person in their own right, and we will always be people. Tropes do not make you any less of a person. They often don't define people better.
but they can sometimes be guides as to what may be happening. Think of them as lines on a road. Yes, there are people who follow them directly, and there are people who veer off. It all depends on the person. However, based off what road people are taking, will often determine the destination.
Phineas looks at Scrungly, like on his side, and just says like, "Get a load of this guy." No. If that's so true, what are your tropes then? How about you talk about yourself a little?
Right?
What'd you hear? What? Beck, did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I said all right.
Oh.
Tome said all right.
Damn. You know, I didn't expect that to work, actually.
He leans on his hand. He puts his hand on the table and leans on it. Though I will only play this if we play it fair. For every trope about myself I reveal, you should reveal something about yourself. Deal?
Okay. Before we do this,
Mm-hmm.
it ain't gotta be alcoholic, but it's a fun game that I used to play with folks back at the circus. Whenever we find somebody new, we'd have a round of what the fuck is up with that? Which is you take a drink, you ask a question, and then you say what the fuck is up with that?
I would say yes, but last time I did a thing like this and drank, I invoked the rule of funny, and both me and the other person got drunk, even though it was just root beer. So I will admit I would probably prefer if I did not have a drink.
Alright, then just a question then. And I'll just drink water. I mean, we can't get drunk off water. Like, this rule of funny might be funny, but it gotta make sense.
Yeah, no. Water should be fine.
Alright. You go first.
Alright. You asked one of my tropes. I'm a detective now, but I am who solves mysteries. That is my trope and my genre. It is what I
He pauses.
Your microphone's doing the thing.
It's not cutting out.
It's cutting out so badly for me. I'm sorry.
Me, it's not cutting out on my end. Me open
For the first time ever is not working. There you go. Is that better?
There you go. Nope. No, never mind. No, it's not.
No, it says it's working.
Now it is.
I'm gonna
Okay,
close.
say a really
heading.
long sentence.
This is a really long sentence that I shall be using as an example to prove that my mic is staying on it. I'm looking at the voice settings. I'm
Okay.
staring it down.
It's working now. Go ahead.
Okay. What did I leave off on before it started?
I am a detective. I solve mysteries. That's about as much as I heard.
Okay. I'm a detective, a private investigator in technicality, but I solve mysteries. That is my genre and what I am known for. If I am to appear, there's normally a mystery or problem present.
Am I the mystery today?
It would appear so. I mean, I am finding enrichment in this conversation, so I would guess so. You also
That's-
seem to have an energy about you that I'd, considering your statement about tragedy, yes.
Oh, you're sweet too, Toots. Don't worry.
No, I never expected myself to be the happiest person here. All right, well, your turn.
Good question then. What the fuck is up with that?
Okay, you will need to explain this again. I don't know if I quite understand this game.
You ask a question and then say, what the fuck is up with that?
Okay. Why a ferret for a familiar? What the fuck is up with that?
Crunkly came to me when I was first learning magic. And he was one of the first spells I learned. The one that just a cantrip. And I casted it. Crunkly was born. I just wanted something that could fit into tiny spaces, help me out. I could possibly see and sneak a look into the crowds while I was performing on stage. Perhaps, something that could take a little bit of loose change from a pocket or something like that.
So a thief.
Perhaps, just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't do this often anymore.
But you did. Oh, so you used to be a thief, but you've turned yourself around.
Let's not be hasty.
Oh, so you still consider yourself a thief?
Let's not be hasty. I consider myself a wizard with some morals.
I know someone you should definitely meet at some point.
Now, this is beyond the scope of the question. You were asking about Scrunkly here.
Okay.
I don't know where he gets blueberries. He just kind of pulls them out from places, but they are tasty.
It's called a hammer space.
Yeah, but hammer spaces, like, I've studied hammer spaces. I know the maximum amount of size. I've been in one before. Like they don't pull out infinite like blueberries from them.
They do. Well, blueberries, whatever object, and let me roll a d10.
These stick around though. Like unlike hammer, like I know how hammer spaces work. Believe me. I'm
Tome reaches. Tome just lets you keep talking as he reaches into his hammer space and pulls out a brown bag that smells of cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls?
Yes. And I could pull out that bag and limited more times.
Okay, but how long is it going to stay out here?
Forever.
I think you need to read hammer spaces because those things only last a minute. If it's something that was in your inventory, and that is actually part of your inventory, that stays forever. But if it's one of those items from the hammer space roll table, that only lasts a minute.
Oh, everyone I know, we've just been using the cinnamon rolls as an eternal thing.
Okay, cool. Just making sure that is how they're supposed to work. But if that is how people have ruled it, that's fine.
Yeah, it's more of the running idea that Tome has just at one point stuffed so many cinnamon rolls into his hammer space that it created a paradoxical amount.
Into your overflow.
Yeah, it's like a gag. It's fueled by a gag.
Understandable.
Like, I should clarify that part one, it has like no properties, so that's part of the reason. And then two, it's just a gag. It's just straight up gag.
Interesting.
I have no plans on rule breaking.
No, you're fine. Interesting. Okay. Maybe you
Though
do
it
have,
does
maybe
depend on the tune.
Maybe you're just growing a little bush in your back behind you, Scrunkly.
Maybe. Though it also depends on the tune and the purpose and the cause. For example, mine most likely originated from me putting too many cinnamon rolls in there at one point and then pulling them out until it was established as a gag.
I'm not even gonna ask. You know what? That's something that one of my questions. Well, yeah, that's where Scrunkly came from at the very least. That's why I have a ferret.
Well, he seems nice. I like him.
Oh, he's very nice. On your little boy, it just scratches him.
Yeah, you gotta give the baby scritchy scratches, don't you?
God, you say things and I'm imagining Tome saying them when I know it's you, and it's just such a discrepancy to how Tome speaks.
Yeah, no, this is me going to my baby and giving her squitchy scratchies.
All right. So cinnamon rolls. Why did you need to put so many cinnamon rolls in your hammer space? What the fuck is up with that?
I like them. They are good for calming people, especially during cases. That's all.
But you had to stuff a bunch of them into your hammer space at one point, and it became a gag when pulling them out.
Well, yes, that's because
about that one.
Oh, yes, because I didn't want to run out. I got my wish.
Did you go to a bakery? Did you get them from are they a specific one? Wait, do they get different ones?
Normally and they're almost always and entirely the same. They're ones from the Painted Lady, which I mentioned before. They're just plain cinnamon rolls. If I ever pull another kind of cinnamon roll out, it's because somebody has gifted me those and they're just stored in my hammer space.
Interesting. All right, your turn.
All right. When did you begin studying toon magic? What the fuck is up with that?
Toon magic in particular? We had a toon join up a circus. Sunset was a late addition. She was the bouncer. And he just pulled a lot of jokes. He did a lot of things that didn't make sense to us. And as a wizard, that intrigued me. I started studying magic at a very young age from the wizard that traveled with us and once he perished, I took over. But yeah, this other toon just kind of made me curious in a sense, and eventually I developed my first spell when I was very young. And he looks at somebody who's walking across the bar, and he casts trying to be discreet about it. He casts a cantrip, and I'm going to post what this cantrip does.
Oh gosh.
He casts a slapstick. As you see, a very small twig. He pulls a very small twig out of his pocket, and kind of just flicks it, and you see it become a very spectral, just a wooden plank. One of the wooden planks on the floor switches, and it hits somebody. Hits somebody in the face, and they take 1d6 for damage, and then they fall prone.
You just insulted a random person.
Don't worry, they'll be fine. If it's funny, then usually it doesn't do that much damage.
So what I've learned, though, in this one question is that you were traveling with a circus from a young age, and you were a prodigy when it came to magic.
A bit, yes.
You do understand how much of a main character backstory that is, right?
Hey, don't make me cast a spell on you.
I'd like to see you try.
I mean, I can cast a spell that doesn't hurt you.
I'm interested.
All right. I do need to touch you for it.
Okay. Go ahead. And he holds out his hand.
What kind of toon are you?
Tome is... let me check. Should be worn. Yeah, worn.
Well, Phineas reaches out and shakes your hand. And at this moment, you feel your arms turn into rubber hose and elongate. As you now have 5 foot extra reach whenever you do an attack.
Tome looks at it and kind of just inspects it and then looks at him and says, impressive, actually.
He slides a cup across the bar and, grab it.
Do you want me to roll for something?
Nope. You have 5 feet of it. You just have extra reach. It's animated like rubber hose.
Tome just stretches his arm and grabs it.
It comes in useful, especially when I don't want to be very close to people.
Well, I've never got to experience a rubber hose trope before. Interesting.
Now, I would suggest don't walk around with it. It'll last a minute. You will trip over your own arms when you're not used to it.
Oh, I have no intention of trying to move from this conversation.
Apart from that, there's some other spells I know, but they're higher level, and most of them do damage. So,
yes, I'd much rather not get into a fight.
Also, I think Sunset would literally kill me. So,
You were old friends.
Yes, but I do believe it's my turn.
Okay, go ahead.
So, you're a detective, right?
Yes.
How much real detectiving do you have to do, like, here in Villes Town? Like, what's the funniest case, worst case, darkest case? What's up with that? What the fuck is up with that?
Detectiving?
Sure. I've read some stories.
Okay. Tome looks actually offended. Are you implying that there's some toons who don't do actual detectiving?
I mean, I'm not saying anything by this. If you seem to be taking this as a slight on my end, I mean, like, stuff. What's this is me asking what's going down here? What's going on here? I don't mean that as a slight.
I would very much recommend you watch your wording next time, especially when it comes to words like real.
It did not occur to me, Jade, the fact that real could be interpreted as a
yeah,
fucking that is not what I meant. I hope you know.
I pointed the whole real kind debate. Okay, but consider it's really in character for Phineas.
It's really in character for Phineas, but also he wouldn't have meant it that way.
Oh, he doesn't have to have meant it that way. That's why it's in character.
That's not what I meant. The word real outside of, like, Anglo, from what I've seen, is just interpreted as, like, it doesn't have the same interpretation as what you're insinuating. If that's what if I'm guessing this correctly, I do not mean it as a slight for most of you. I'll try to watch my word next time, I guess.
Understandable. All right, then. Well, I mostly solve murder cases. Those that do not follow the traditional sense. I think that's more of what you were looking for. Ones that tend to have a bit more of extra toonish quality. Though I also sometimes specialize in missing cases or just the average random event.
Wait, okay, hold on. Toonish murders?
Do exist. They are separated from the traditional type of murders, not to be fused with murders that tend to follow a realistic approach, realistic in the sense of not influenced by toon laws at all, as compared to what you had accidentally implied. Also, not to be confused with those which follow tropes. There's also funny murders, and then there's serious murders. There's sad murders, happy murders. There's a lot of different types of murders here in Inkwell.
My brain is just like funny murders. Oh. I'm about to do. You think you're funny? I'm about to be hilarious.
Yeah. Basically.
Oh. Shit! Wait, I just noticed it's almost 5, and I have work at 6:30.
Okay. Should we wrap this up?
A couple more questions would be probably good. I can leave at 5 because it's 6:30 that I have work, so I have until 5:30.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. He does actually write down most of this in his book.
Tome's not going to stop him.
I mean, generally, as somebody who actually studies like how toon logic and toon magic works, this is actually quite interesting. I believe it's your turn.
Let me think. Why are you so convinced that you are not someone as a main character? What the fuck is up with that?
Because I don't want to be in a story. I've already been to enough tragedy. I do not want any more of that. I've been lucky enough that most of the, I hate to admit it, most of the plots that I have been stuck in have been just funny with a little bit of seriousness and have something in his pocket. It cannot be seen. It's inside of his trench coat, but he does have something. Either way,
Tome is looking at him.
I prefer to not be in many plots. That would be my answer. Not I understand how the plot works. Believe me, I'm not an idiot to it. I've been studying it for at a course of 35, 30 years, 30 years.
Well, as long as you are aware that you are only fooling yourself then by saying that it will not come for you.
Not for me because I refuse to let it.
Will find its way back to you. Like I said, there are very few exceptions to the rule. And most often or not, those exceptions tend to be toon exclusive.
Well, it just so happens that I'm quite the toony real kind, aren't I? And
you can be a toony real kind, but that does not change your biology.
Actually, funnily
Well,
enough, it kind of funnily enough, it
I
kind of has.
I have not listened to those games.
No, it's not even in those games. This happened in between them here and now. Um, uh, Phineas has access to the Acme effect. It's part of his subclass.
Okay, well, Tome doesn't know this.
I
So
know
I'm
Tom
gonna keep
doesn't
it.
know this, but it's really funny.
School of Comedy really just be fucking up all of Tome's logic.
That's what I'm here for, baby.
I love it. Like, out of character, I love it.
I really want to play this. I really want to just play this subclass so fucking bad.
I'm presenting you a way. I'm opening the door to the AI server.
Oh, please. Anyways,
See you in.
sure. Anyways, but yes, well, you did mention that museum. I might go find my way over there and see what they have. Hopefully, I know there's also an art museum nearby, but hopefully there's also a history museum.
And that they often get combined based off today. Whatever's plot relevant.
Oh, lovely. Good to hear. All right. Finding a map of this place is always, of any Twin City, is always the funnest. But
Well, you want to go there, don't you?
yes.
Just
Yes,
keep
I'll
walking.
Yeah, I know. I'll find my way there eventually. I do like just getting maps from places. Like, look, and he pulls out a map of the town that he was at in the last game, and it's just like, it did not look like this last time I was there.
Well, you should be able to find one at the museum once you're there.
Fantastic. Grim Tome, it was good to meet you, and you were a good conversation at the very least.
Nice to meet you as well, Hawthorne. Though, would you like to get to know more people within this city?
Yes?
Keep an eye out for a toon with bird wings. UPAN. Responds to the name Jubilee. I think you'll have a very interesting conversation with that one.
Sure. And he'll write this down. He'll also write down possible kidnap attempt. Whatever. Like he'll add whatever.
And Tome will give a nod of goodbye as he returns to his his chocolate crunch.
Chocolate crunch.
Crunch.
Uh,
Is that where we shall wrap it up then?
yeah.
Well, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was
How
a lot
about
of fun.
you?
I definitely feel rusty.
You did amazing, genuinely. I can tell by how long the FPS went.
I mean, yeah, it is. It was a lot of tangents, but I think that's also the FPS I had with Marzi also went off like that, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's a sign of a good FPS.
All right.
It's a sign of good energy between the players.
I'm glad. Thank you. I will die now.
You did amazing.
And future listeners.
Hearing Jade's voice just as much as I did.
Ooh. You're definitely uploading your end, I think. But yes, I'm guessing you did an outro because I could not hear half of it.
Okay, I did. I said I hoped our current and future listeners very much enjoyed hearing your voice. The problem is you might be a better recording because you were very crackly on my end, multiple points of this.
I see. We'll figure which one out. We'll upload one of them. Either way, at least on my end, I had you repeat like if I ever had it.
Yeah. Because yours was
yes.
enough I could understand it.
Yeah,
But
and I hope you all enjoyed hearing Specs' wonderful, amazing, lovely, beautiful, enchanting Disney adjective
in the
here.
reverse.
Insert Disney adjective here. Voice. And then I Uno reverse card, and then I put a draw 4. And that ends your turn.
I put
That ends your turn. That ends your turn.
rules apply here.
What did you say?
I stack rules apply here. I'm putting another draw 4 on.
I also put another draw.
I put another.
I put another draw 2.
You can't put a draw 2 on top of draw 4 normally.
You don't do that rule. The stock rules apply, bitch. This is my house rules.
Okay, fine. I put another +4.
Bitch, I put another +4.
I put a +2.
I just had an extra plus. Okay, I put a +2, and then I put a 2, and then I put a. We didn't specify which color we changed to, so I changed it to green and put in a 2 green, and then I put in a skip turn. You can't go.
You can't put the plus.
I put a draw infinite, which stops your turn. My laser is stronger than yours.
No, it isn't.
I punch you no bloxies.
I win, no takey backies.
All right, we're done here.
We're done. Bye, everyone.
Bye.